Guys, we were actually told by other travelers that it's quite overrated to come here. There's just crowded with tourists, that it's not that special. I do think it's special. I think it's absolutely amazing. This is why I love Southeast Asia, and this is why we keep coming back to this part of the world. There's one up there sleeping. Good morning guys, and welcome back to the island of Bohol in the Philippines and the time zone junkies. I'm Malin, and behind the camera is my husband Alex, as always. Today we have rented a motorbike and we're gonna go and get some beautiful views of the famous chocolate hills, see some endangered animals, and possibly visit one or two waterfalls.
Just a bit of information before we head out, guys. Bohol is Philippines' 10th largest island, and you have great beaches, you have river cruises, you have jungle. So if you want a bit of everything from the Philippines in one place, Bohol is the place to go.
Off we go.
So we made a quick pit stop. We want to get some snacks before we hit the road. This place yesterday had amazing coconut buns for only 4 pesos, like 8 cents. Today we don't have any, unfortunately, so we're going to grab some hot dogs. They're only 5 pesos each, which is like 10 cents. So cheap.
So in Southeast Asia, they make the weirdest pastries. This is a sweet bun with a very, very red hot dog in it. I don't know what's on top, if it's cheese or if it's sugar, I can't really see. However, I'm gonna give them some credit for the pastries in the Philippines, because they've been much better and much more normal, if you say that, in, for example, Thailand. But this one, I don't think they would sell in Europe. Very white and sweet bread, cheap hot dog. But it does the trick, because we had breakfast really early and we're leaving really late, like the time zone junkies always does.
So you need water also? Ready? Water?
We have water. Thank you.
We were actually recommended to come here for sunrise because there aren't so many tourists here, but in true time zone junkie style, we decided to sleep, and it was just a bit too early for us to get up. So here we are with the rest of the tourists.
Guys, we were actually told by other travelers that it's quite overrated to come here. There's just crowded with tourists, that it's not that special. I do think it's special. I think it's absolutely amazing.
So no one really knows how the chocolate hills were formed. Apparently coral rose up during a major geological shift, and over time with erosion they have left this dome-shaped hills, which got the name Chocolate Hills, because in the summertime the grass turns really dark brown and it looks like chocolate. Apparently there are over 1,268 of them.
Before coming up here to the chocolate hills today, we had planned to get the drone up in the air, but apparently you're not allowed to fly your drones here after 8 a.m. in the morning. So now Alex has made the promise that he's gonna go here tomorrow morning, get the drone up in the air, and you're gonna see it right now.
As always in the Philippines, when we go out for food, we end up in a little local carinderia because it's the best value for money and it usually tastes really good. We have here the pork menudo, which this one's quite oily, but it's pork cooked for a long time, I guess, like a stew with, I think it's potato and carrots. And then we have a mung bean dish with lots of vegetables. I gave it a little taste and it had a gingery hint to it. And of course, noodles. So let's give this pork a try.
And some rice, I can see.
Yeah, obviously we've got rice, that goes without saying, right? Almost tastes like it's cooked in a little bit of honey. It's got a sweet taste to it. Very nice and tender. Delicious. Just have a bit of carrot. Love carrot. It almost tastes caramelized. Oh, so good. Let's try the mung beans. This one's up Marlin Street. It's got the gingery taste to it. I'm not a massive ginger fan. Marlin likes it a lot, but it's a good healthy option. And Menudos, of course. Always good. So yeah, let's dig in. We're already hungry. We need to get the day going and go to some more places. So let us chow down, guys. We'll see you in a bit.
Guys, this is why I love Southeast Asia, and this is why we keep coming back to this part of the world. Look at the scenery, the rice fields, the palm trees, the forest, and now it's harvest time, so we get to experience all the farmers harvesting their rice. Guys, we're on our way to a place called Bilar.
We're already in Bilad.
We are in Bilar already. And how far was it to get here?
I think it's about 25 kilometers, 20 kilometers to get here. Just 3 kilometers down the road is something called the Tarsier Conservation Project.
So if you're wondering what a Tarsier is, it's one of those tiny, tiny little monkeys.
I don't know if they are monkeys though, but that's what they resemble most, I think, and they are super cute and super small.
Yeah, so there are 2 places you can go to see them on Bohol, and to be honest, we're not really sure about it and which one is the hello, which one is the best ethically. We've read mixed reviews on both, and personally for us, we tend not to do anything that involves animals because you just never know what's involved behind the scenes.
But most of the reviews that we have read about these places have been fairly positive, so we're gonna go with it. We have understood, and we like this fact actually, that you're supposed to be mostly in silence in there because these little tiny animals get very scared and are one of the few species who actually commit suicide if they are put in cages or very, very scared.
Yeah, so we don't want to do any talking, no flash photography. We'll try and get some clips for you guys, but I mean, we're looking forward to it. You've seen how cute they are. Wow.
So to get into the sanctuary, you have to pay 80 Filipino pesos, which equals about $1.60, which I think is fairly affordable actually. We got our tickets, we're inside and we're heading into where there's a sign saying silence. I don't think we have to be completely silent, but enough not to scare these little creatures. Apparently they are nocturnal, so now during the day they will be sleeping and we're absolutely not to wake them up. We have found one, guys. There's one up there sleeping.
Another random fact for you guys is that one eyeball weighs more than their entire brain. I guess it allows them to see much better at night when they're hunting. Like, they are so cute, so cute.
Just want to point out, we told you earlier that you need to be silent in here, but I can't really say that the staff is silent. They are laughing away behind us. But you know, I don't really know if I think that this is the best sanctuary. If we just talk about where it is, it's right next to a very noisy road where they're currently doing a lot of work. Maybe you would choose to have a sanctuary a little bit further into the forest where it's quieter. The staff is not particularly quiet. They don't really give you any information. All they do is just to point to where the actual little tarsiers are. I don't know.
I have to agree with Marlin. It's an interesting setup, being right next to the road with the staff talking and stuff. The actual space of the place is quite big. I feel like they have a lot of space to move around, and I guess at night it's pretty quiet here. You can hear people laughing, there's some music in the background. I don't know, I'm not sure. It's like the whale watching in Oslo. Many people go and do it. There's a lot of controversy behind it, and actually we know a YouTuber called Traveling Clout. He did a very interesting documentary about the whale watching and the effects it has on them and the migratory pattern. So yeah, we'll link that down below in the description. It's an interesting topic. Always like ethical tourism when it comes to animals, with elephants, whales, this kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a hot topic.
Guys, we have arrived to this beautiful big open area with rice fields on both sides of the road, and Alex has decided that this is the spot to fly his little drone today, or our little drone actually.
I would have told you I miss your smile. I thought of you as a friend who can't let go, but when you left I could feel it grow, like a body of water.
Pretty here in the Philippines, guys, as you're probably aware, and what better way to cool down than going to a waterfall. And here we are at Fungus Waterfall. We have no idea what it looks like. We haven't done any research before coming here, but for sure it's going to be refreshing and beautiful. This is slippery, guys. I'll be lucky if I don't fall on my ass doing this. It's not too cold actually, surprisingly. Oh. There we go. It's a bit fresh, actually. I'm a wimp with cold water. But it is refreshing, I have to say. It's refreshing, guys.
Oh, it's a bit fresh, but not as fresh as I thought it would be. It's actually quite nice. What do you think, Alex?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's go to the other side.
Which side?
Over there.
I'm not really sure what this works for, because you're just pushing it down and it's not really helping. I find it much easier to just swim, honestly.
Well, I guess if you can't swim, it makes it help a little bit.
If you can't swim, you should go in. Refreshing. I'm amazed actually, because it's really deep and yeah, absolutely gorgeous, beautiful. Not much water in the actual falls, but nevertheless very pretty. Oh my goodness, guys, that was the best thing that we've done for a very long time. That was so incredibly nice, and this is such a good way to end not this vlog but this day, and we will see you guys tomorrow on the road again. Guys, here we are on another island. We're not on Bohol anymore. What happened? When we left you just a few minutes ago by the waterfall in Bohol, the weather got really bad and it stayed bad for days. It was tipping it down, absolutely tipping it down. So we couldn't film anymore. We're so sorry about that. So we're gonna have to end the video here on this beautiful beach on another island. This is actually where you will see us in the next vlog, so please don't miss that one. Subscribe to our channel, hit the notification bell button, leave us some likes and drop us a comment below. That's all we're asking. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We really appreciate you watching, and we're so happy that you followed us around the little island of Bohol in the Philippines. Thank you, guys, and bye. welcome back to the island of Bohol in the Philippines. No, I can't say Thompson Junkies for some reason.
Bohol is...
Guys, so to get into the things... Guys, I'm doing a good job.
We're not really sure what it's going to be like, so let's go down and have a look. Sorry, Sri, didn't mean to hit you.
Having fun, Alex?
Nearly drowning.
How are your swimming skills?
My treading water skills are second to everybody. Awful. And I'm getting tired.
Good exercise for you, darling.
Goodbye, everyone.
Did you swallow water there? This one, on the other hand, she can swim. She doesn't have any problems being in the water. I grew up being a fish in the water. Little fishy fish.
Were you a marlin?
It was a marlin with an R in it. Most definitely.